What up? What up? What up? What's up, man? Hey, it's Big Ty coming back through here one more again for a little late night special, baby. My Lakers finally got a win, man. Hey, by the skin of their teeth, LeBron came up big in the fourth quarter, y'all. Luka shot the ball, missed the shot. LeBron came back with the tip in, big tip in win, man. Hey, I tell y'all one thing. What up with you, no hater, man? Appreciate you coming through, brother. Hey, I tell y'all one thing. I most definitely was biting my nails down through that stretch, man. Because Rui, you say the Knicks better? I don't know about that, no hater. Hey, I don't know about that. hey, the Knicks got to get the Knicks got to some kind of way try to see if they can get past the Cavs and the Celtics, man. For some reason they can't beat them over there, no hater. But I'm gonna definitely appreciate you coming through, kicking with me on a late night. But man, I tell y'all one thing, man. The Lakers, they almost gave that game away, y'all. They almost gave that game away. They let Indiana come back, make it a closer game than what it really should have been, y'all. Rui at the end of the game, he hit two big 3 pointers, and then the Lakers go right back down on defense and let the Pacers get two easy layups, y'all. I will tell y'all this: the Lakers gonna have to try to figure out. Um, Let me see. What you say? No, Hayden. You say what time is it? Where I'm at, man. It's 1 o'clock where I'm at. I'm on Eastern time. No, Hayden. I'm on Eastern time, baby. It's late night where I'm at. I don't know where you at, but it's 1 o'clock in the morning where I'm at, baby. But I'm gonna tell y'all this though, man. The situation with Luca, because the Pacers start attacking him. Yeah, no Hayden. Yes, sir. Late night. But they most definitely start attacking him late, late in the game, y'all. You said it's 11:04 where you at? Okay, you must be on the West Coast somewhere. No, Hayden, you on the West Coast? You got to be on the West. Let me see. You like what? 2 hours behind? Nah, you probably what Central Time? Was you Pacific? Pacific? What time? What time zone you on? No, Hayden. But I tell y'all, man, the Lakers gonna have to try to figure out something, man, especially when they get playoff time, because the Indiana Pacers start attacking Luca at the end of the game, man. With Halliburton, he attacked them at the end of the game, got a big shot at the end of the game. They got to figure out what they're going. They got to figure out something on defense, y'all. To try to, I don't know if you could try to do like a help defense, or I don't know if they might have to maybe in crunch time at the end of the game. It's like you don't want to take Luca off the floor, but I don't know, man. It get like a minute and something in the game. It's like you don't want to take him off the floor because of offense, but it's like every time teams attacking him on defense, man, and that might lead to being a problem. You get in some close games in the playoffs, man. So they most definitely got to figure that part out. What they're gonna do in crunch time situation when teams start basically just trying to attack Luca, whoever Luca guarding, they're attacking them. So that's one thing I see that the Lakers most definitely gonna have to tighten up on. LeBron, once again, he saved the day, man, with the tip in. Like I said, when I seen Luca miss that shot, I was like, dang, man, they done lost a fourth game. Next thing I know, uh, next thing I know, LeBron done tipped in the shot. I said, oh shit. Then now I'm standing up because I'm like, hey, did that count? Did he get it before the clock? Did he get it before the end of the clock? Did he get it? So I'm standing up looking like, did he get it? Did he get it? When they showed the replay, I was like, oh yeah, it's on and popping, baby. It's time to go to the house. It's on and popping. Yeah, so he got that tip, y'all. But LeBron, he struggled in the first half, y'all. You can tell he coming back from the injury, y'all. He was most definitely rusty tonight, man. Um, for a minute, I thought he wasn't gonna get the 10 points. They had like a little record going on with him, like scoring at least. I think it was like at least 10 points in all his games. What up with your 7-3-80, man? You say I'm about to bust. What you been eating? You done ate too much? Appreciate you coming through, brother. But yeah, man. LeBron, he had a 10-point four-quarter game, man. Luka scored 34 points to help the Lakers beat the Indiana Pacers, man. Um, LeBron James, he extended his NBA record streak of 10 points, like what I was just telling y'all, man. 10 or more points in 1,283 games. He barely got it, but he was able to get it, man. He was 0 for 6 with 3 points in the first 3 quarters, y'all. He finished with 13 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists. So even though he didn't have a big game, hey, man, we ain't doing that 7. I know it's late night, but we ain't doing that, brother. Y'all give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, we ain't doing that, man. Your boy just coming in here just trolling, man. Trolling. They ain't got nothing else to do, man. They ain't got nothing else to do. They bored, sitting at the house bored. They ain't got nothing to do but try to be trolling. But anyway, y'all, even though LeBron had an off night, y'all, he did a great job of helping on the boards where he had 13 rebounds and 7 assists. So, hey, he did a great job. His shot wasn't on, but he most definitely helped in other aspects of the game. Luka, he had 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and he made 6 3-pointers. Austin Reeves had 24 points to help the Lakers snap that 3-game losing streak, y'all. Okay, hey, appreciate that, Martin. What's his name, Martin? Elise. What is it? Alicio. Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. But I'll tell y'all this, man. They most definitely needed that win tonight because they got a rematch with Chicago tomorrow, and I think as long as they play good defense, I think they can get some on Chicago for that 31-point loss that they put up on the Lakers the other night. Put 31 points up on them, man. Kobe White was looking like AI out there, man. Just crossing people up, attacking the basket. He was on and popping, man. Yes, sir. Appreciate. Yes, sir. Your boy LeBron saved the day, man, aka Superman. Saved the game, man, with the tip in. I tell you what though. They had me biting my nails, man, because they had to let the Indiana Pacers get back, made the game close, man. Man, I'm telling you, man. Hey, what up with your what's your name? Go Joe. Appreciate you coming through, brother. Everything going good. Everything lovely, baby. Everything lovely. But for the Indiana Pacers, man, Bennett, what's his name? Mutrin. He had 23 points. Tyler Halliburton, he had a season high 18 assists and 16 points. And he gave the Indiana Pacers the 1-point lead with 42.2 seconds left on the clock. And man, like I say, the Lakers, they were able to pull it off, man. Halliburton, he had a 3-point play to cap off a 7-0 run that gave the Indiana Pacers the lead, man. But I tell y'all, it was a great game, man. Cause like I say, man, I thought the Lakers were about to lose, y'all. I thought they was about to lose, man. I said, man, we cannot lose on 4th game straight. And then we got to play Chicago. And then after Chicago, we got Memphis. So we didn't need. Hey, man. You say, can I dunk? I used to be able to dunk out here. I ain't dunking now, though. I used to be able to dunk. Not no more, though. Yeah, it was Fleet 12. It most definitely was a nail biter, man. I'm telling you, man. Hey, I tell you, hey, being a Laker fan, but it will make you nervous. It will make you nervous. Hey, it be a little stressful, especially these past, I say 4 games, because even though they won tonight, it still was a stressful game because they at one point in time, man, they was up like 17, 18 points. They let the Pacers make a run and come all the way back, man. And you know what I'm saying? They was up. The Lakers was up. They had an 18-0 run in the first half, man. Ain't no way they supposed to let the Pacers come back like that, y'all. Ain't no way. They weren't supposed to let them come back like that, man. They start slacking on defense. What up with you, Rashad, man? Hey, yes, sir. You say stop playing with my boys. They just won $3K tonight. Hey, I hear you, brother. Hey, go on and get you that. Go on and get you that old pocket change in your pocket, baby. Yes, sir. Hey, they most definitely had you. I know they had you nervous, Rashard. Because when Luka drove in and shot that floater and missed it, I said, man, God. And then that thing, though, see LeBron tipped that ball in. Like I said, my first thing was, y'all, like, hey, I was looking like shit. Did he get it before the damn clock? But did he get it before the buzzer? That's what I was doing. He had me standing up, y'all. I said, did he get it before the buzzer? They showed that damn replay. I said, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was like old boy from the Minions. He said, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me see what you say, Rashard. You said I was about to smack Luka. Yeah, man. He went right in there and missed that damn floater, Rashard. I said, man, God. I said, damn, boy. But LeBron came in and saved the day, man. Let me see what you say. Agent Smith, you said how bad you think the Bucks have it with injuries each year. Man, hey, I don't know what's going on with the Bucks, man. You right about that injury bug with the Bucks, man. I hate that happened with Dame time, man, with the blood clot, man. I'm telling you right now, man, they depending on who they play, man, in the first round of the playoffs, man, I don't know, man. They might by because the Eastern Conference not real strong, it's real top heavy. So the Milwaukee Bucks, they might win their first series, depending on who they play. But after that, they probably going home. If they end up playing the Knicks, the Cavs, or the Celtics, they going home, man. They ain't got no chance against now one of them without Dame time. I mean, Greek Freak, he balling, but he ain't gonna be able to do it by himself. I mean, I know they got Kyle Kuzma, but I still don't see them beating down one of them without Dame time, man. I don't see it. Let me see you say, Fleet 12, you say they need to get back in the rhythm. They got to, man. They looking real rusty right now, man. It's like when LeBron went down with the groin and Rudy went down with the knee injury. It's like they had something going, and it's like now LeBron, Rudy come back. It's like it throwed the team chemistry off or some shit. Like but LeBron, he really was rusty tonight, y'all. He was missing a lot of shots. He missed a couple of easy layups. So hopefully the Lakers, by the time it's close to the playoffs, LeBron should be back on and popping. He should have his legs up on them. He should be back in, pretty good rhythm as far as his shots. My main thing with the Lakers, y'all, I know they can score points. I just need them to get back to playing defense like how they were playing before LeBron and Rudy got hurt. If they can get back to playing defense like that, man, I put the Lakers up against anybody in a 7-game series. If they could play defense like how they were playing, because at one point in time they were like the number one defense in the league, y'all. So if they can get back to that point, all day long, I put them up against anybody. It don't matter. So that's my main thing, y'all. They got to get that defense together, and they got to do that tomorrow night when they play Chicago, man. They can't let Chicago shoot all them open 3-pointers that they were shooting the other night. And that's another thing. When they do play Chicago tomorrow, the other night Chicago were hot with the 3-pointers. I doubt if they're gonna be hot like that again, shooting all them damn 3-pointers. But like I say, the Lakers got to do a better job of playing better perimeter defense, man. They cannot let Chicago shoot all those shots like that. They can't let Kobe White just pretty much just drive past everybody to the basket. They got to play way better defense, got to play great team defense. They need to get some get back against Chicago because they put up 31 points on them the other night. They got to get some get back, man. They got to. Uzman, what up with you, brother? You say I felt like a championship game. Yeah, it was like a playoff game, because when he tipped that in. Yeah, man. Let me see you say, Rashard. You say KD and Booker are just bums, and then you got Bradley Beal just stealing money. It's a disgrace. Hey, they is looking shaky over there, Rashard. And I don't know what happened to Bradley Beal, man. I guess I don't know if his injuries don't caught up with him or what, man. But he just don't look like the same player He was with Washington, man. He don't look like the same player, Rashad. Let me see. Hey, what's your name? Barby? Hey, appreciate you coming through. You say if Jordan played today, I would like DeMar Rosen. Solid player, not great. I like DeMar Rosen. I call him the mid range. I call him the mid range king because he most definitely is 100% from mid range. You know, a lot of guys don't really shoot the mid range. They're always shooting 3 pointers nowadays. But I like the DeMar Rosen game. I like his game. He got a good game, man. He played pretty good defense. He gonna shoot that mid range. He gonna mid range it to death. So let me see. You say Fleet 12. You say their recent schedule was brutal, 6 games in 8 days. Yeah, because you know they had to make up. You know they had to make up all those games for the forest fires and shit they had. They had to make up all those games in a small period of time before the end of the season. So they still got a tough schedule, man. Because like I say, they got to play Memphis. They got to play OKC 2 times. I think they got to play Houston. I think they got to play Houston. Yeah, they got to play Houston. They got to play OKC 2 times. They got to play Memphis. So they got a tough little stretch coming up, y'all. They got a tough little stretch coming up. But y'all give me 1 second, man. I got a little video I'm gonna play for y'all, man. They caught up with LeBron. I don't know if y'all seen it yet, but it's a little post-game interview after the game. I'm gonna play this for y'all right quick. Y'all give me 1 second. Like I say, if y'all like the content, y'all most definitely subscribe to the channel, man. Double tap the screen for the likes. If y'all new over here, like I tell everybody, of course, you know I'm a Lakers fan. But over here, man, I call myself like a knockoff ESPN, man. We do the NBA, we do the NFL, most definitely do college basketball. Hey, I know y'all college basketball fans. I know your tournament bracket is already messed up with St. John's losing last weekend. I know that messed up y'all bracket up because it messed mine up. But well, yeah, man, we do a little bit of everything over here, man. So if y'all like me, y'all like to talk about basketball, football, everything, you know, like at the barbershop, you most definitely come to the right spot, baby. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I'm gonna play this post-game interview with LeBron, y'all.
You always talk about the main thing, and you're going to do whatever it takes in the course of a game to win. Is there some kind of poetic justice in a rebound, a putback? When you weren't scoring early, but you're on the glass, you're playing defense, and that being the difference.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever it takes to help your teammates win, and for me, I can always do other things that still impact the game, even when I'm not scoring. That's the beauty of my game. I've always built that throughout my whole life. As far as being, 3-dimensional, being able to get my guys involved, being able to rebound, defend, and then sprinkling a few points from here to there.
Thinking about that play specifically, if I recall, you get the ball in the corner, you see Luka at the top of the key, chance to drive. At what point and how do you kind of set yourself up to get in position for the rebound? Can you take us through kind of in slow-mo?
I was just reading, once I hit Luka and he got the driving angle, I was just trying to read the ball off the rim. It kind of looked like it was a little short, but, I know it had a chance to kind of, if it hit the front rim, maybe bounce in. But once it came out of there, I just wanted to try to tap it with enough time. So, obviously you could see me probably looking over at the Jumbotron, just see if the replay was coming to see if I actually got it on time, and good play for us.
Just some irony in, the amount of points and assists that you've had, but this team still kind of needs the defense, the rebounding, just given what the makeup is, and that's kind of what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's what's needed from our team. The way our team is our dynamic right now, that is needed. Obviously, I know I can score the ball, but, until we start continuing to find our rhythm offensively, whatever the case may be, the defensive side is the most important for our ball club. In order for us to win, we got to defend. It starts with me. It starts with my voice. And, being able, if we go small a lot, I have to help clean glass and keep guys, in front of me and be an anchor on the defensive end. So, that's what it calls for at this moment.
What is a game winner feel like still at this stage of your career? Like, what's the after effect of that ball going through the basket to you emotionally?
I really couldn't have too much emotion because I was trying to see if I got the ball off in time, to be honest. It's always tricky when that, you kind of touch the ball, you kind of see the red light around the backboard, and you don't quite know if you got it on time. I thought I had it on time, but you never know. Sometimes, it's always that split second, seeing if the tip of your fingers are on the ball or not. But after they showed the replay on it, it was definitely gratifying to know, especially where the way we've been playing, and to come in to know how they've been playing, and to come in here and get a good win in a very hostile environment. That's a big time for our ball club.
Along those same lines, that you preach never get too high, never get too low. You guys were in a position where you could have blown a 6-point lead in the final 2 minutes. Instead, you walk out of here with the win. What can this do for the group? This collective feeling, knowing that you guys had to shoot around this morning, implemented the game plan, all those things as you go down these last 10 games.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we know we got to be better, especially in those last 2 minutes. We felt like we had some momentum after those 2 big time threes by Rui, and we got to do a better job of defending, not letting them score so fast in the shot clock. And then obviously Reese hit a big time floater to put them up 1. So we got to do a better job of that. But it's about, the game is never over. It's 0s on the clock literally tonight. And just keep your composure throughout all.
Ron, whenever something happens that's never happened before in your career, I try to find it for you. David and I were looking. You had never had a game where you played 3 quarters and hadn't made a shot.
Mm-hmm.
What was going on offensively in that stretch? Did you feel frustrated with that? And I guess how were you able to stay engaged in the other aspects?
Yeah, I mean, how many shot attempts did I have through 3? Yeah, it's a little weird too. So. That's all right. So listen, the main thing is the main thing, and that's just trying to win the basketball game. So, you don't really know if you're in a rhythm or not, if you're out of rhythm with 6 shot attempts. So, it's just about still what can I do to still affect the game. If the ball is going to come to me, offensively, then I got to try to make some plays, and it did early in that 4th quarter. I was able to make some plays and help build us a lead.
You had a tip in.
Had 18 assists, 1 turnover tonight. Your former USA teammate. How have you seen his game grow throughout the years?
Throughout the years, it's all about opportunity, confidence, and then your ability will take over from there. So, obviously we've seen him young, in Sacramento, and then to come here and play for this organization. This organization welcomes him with open arms, and he's been able to thrive, especially in this system, with his fast pace and, getting guys that want to move with him and run with him. It fits his game perfectly. And, the more and more he plays, the better and better he gets. But Reese is just a cool dude, man. It's my first time ever hanging with him, during the Olympics, and I loved every moment of it. And just a really cool dude. Great family too, man.
Last question.
Bronny coming off of his best game as a Laker, then goes to South Bay, goes for 37. He's your teammate. Thank you. 39.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I knew you'd have it. Don't mean to short on that. When do you get like a text now because he's with the G League after a game like this? Like, yeah, like what's is your teammates?
Him a note. No, I sent him a note.
No, I mean after tonight, after the buzzer.
Yeah. He's not much of a texter, to be honest. Okay. I don't know. I usually send him a note after his games, but I think he's in Chicago right now. So who knows? He might be at a great restaurant right now enjoying dinner. But I just super proud of him. Obviously, you guys seen some of the comments I had when I was on the Pat McAfee show, and just about his continue to improve, and so that's always great. And I was happy for him to see what he was able to do versus Milwaukee, then go back down to the G and see what he was able to continue to build on that. And I'll definitely ask him tomorrow when I see him during our meeting.
Just make sure he caught that.
Yeah, for sure.
You can still do it.
Yeah, I get on it.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
You always talk about the main thing.
All right, y'all. That was them catching up with LeBron after the game, man. After his buzzer game-winning tip-in shot, y'all. Like I say, when I seen Lucas go down the lane and shoot that floater, and I seen it bounce off, I said, man, golly, we about to lose 4 games straight. And then that thing, I seen LeBron doing his hand. I was like, oh, wait a minute, did he get that? Did he get it? I was looking at their scoreboard. I was trying to time it and see, did he get it off before that scoreboard turned red, y'all? But what up with your little JL, man? Appreciate you coming through, brother. Let me just see what you say. Hey, Barnaby, you say how good do I think Victor can be? And then Rashard, you said Wemby needs to get that Giannis body, and he's going to be top 3 in the league. Yeah, he very slim, man. I call him the Slim Reaper. I call him the Slender Man, the old Slender Man, old plastic man. Plastic man, old plastic man. But as far as your question, hey Barbie. Hey, I feel like Wemby Wemby, I think he's gonna be very good, man. He already showing you that he's gonna be a very excellent NBA player, man. I most definitely feel like if he wouldn't have got that blood call situation, y'all, he would have got defensive player of the year. I most definitely think he would have got that. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else, man. Because of how long and how tall he is, hey, he gonna be a player that he gonna get multiple defensive player of the year. As long as he stay healthy, I think he's somebody that's gonna get like multiple, and I mean multiple defensive player of the year, man. It might be a situation where he really should get it, and they might give it to somebody else because they tired of him getting it. He's so tall and athletic, y'all, and his arms so long, man. He can block shots that other people can't block, man. And his jump shot, man, he like a taller version of Durant with his jump shot because you can't block his shot. It's almost like how Dirk Nowitzki, even though Dirk Nowitzki ain't tall as Wemby, but y'all remember the thing about Dirk Nowitzki, everybody knew Dirk Nowitzki, when he shoot his jump shot, he don't even really get off the floor like that. But because he was so tall, he shoots the ball, his arms are up. You know, when he shoots the ball, it was hard to block his shot. So he was able to get his shot up over everybody. Same thing with Durant. Durant, because of his height, how long he is, when he shoots his jump shot, you don't ever see nobody block Durant jump shots. You know, he's so tall, man. Damn near 7 feet. You ain't blocking his shot. And that's the same thing with Wemby, because he's so damn tall. You ain't blocking his shot. If he want to get his shot, man, I see him just getting better and better and better. And y'all know, like LeBron was saying when they asked him about, Ant-Man, him saying that he didn't want to be the face of the NBA. And LeBron, he basically said he don't blame him because, it ain't easy. And if anybody know, LeBron know. LeBron have been the face of the league for a long time. So if anybody know, LeBron know. And LeBron was like, hey, he don't blame him. He wouldn't want it either because, and I understand it, y'all, because everybody ain't gonna be like LeBron. Like LeBron, I tip my hat off to LeBron when it comes to that, y'all. You ain't never heard nothing about LeBron getting caught up at the club. You ain't heard nothing about no outside kids, no baby mamas, no cheating on his wife. You ain't heard about none of that stuff. You ain't heard nothing about no drug tests, none of that, man. You ain't heard nothing about none of that. He been everything with LeBron ain't been nothing negative, all positive. Only thing you can say knock on LeBron is some people put the knock on him because he went down there to Miami and teamed up with Bosh, and Wade now. But beside that, as far as off the court, man, he ain't had no situation, man. And a lot of people can't do that for that long period of time, man. Because a lot of times some of these guys, they might be out with some of their homeboys at the club, and you might have one of your buddies might get into it, and you ain't got nothing to do with it. But because they with you and you got the big name, your name is the one that's getting out there in the media, making you look like you did it. You ain't had nothing to do with it. It was your homeboy. But because they with you and you the big name, it's all on you. LeBron, he ain't been caught up in no situation like that, none. So, I can understand when he say, he don't blame Ant-Man for saying he don't want to be the face of the NBA. I most definitely understand that, man. Some people don't want all that pressure, even though you already got people following you everywhere, social media, all that stuff. Maybe he might not want all that the extra spotlight that come with being the face of the NBA. So, but I will say this, y'all, before I'm gonna tell y'all the stats of the game. I will say this though, y'all. If Ant-Man, because that's who I was thinking before all this started, that's who I thought was going to be the next face of the NBA once LeBron, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, once all them leave, that's who I was thinking. They're probably going to be Ant-Man. But since Ant-Man say he don't want it, it might end up being something. Might end up being maybe Wemby. I don't know. Let's see, Wemby. Maybe Luka. Ja Morant or somebody like that. But maybe Shea Alexander with OKC. So we'll see. We'll see because it ain't nothing but a couple of more years, man. Because LeBron ain't got that much more time to play. Steph Curry ain't got that much more time. Durant don't either, man. So we'll find out real quick. We're gonna find out real quick who's gonna be the new face of the NBA. We most definitely gonna find out quick. Let me see what you say, Rashard. You say if I was JJ Redick, I would have kept LeBron out until April and just bring Rui back. Tank White, appreciate you coming through, brother. You say it's not the pressure, it's that he's not Jordan, even if he wins 10 championships. That's true. Everybody gonna say that, man. We're comparing him to Jordan, and I got my reasons why. I got my reasons why I say, certain things about him is better than Jordan. I think, they both got things that is uncomparable to each other. As far as with Jordan, Jordan was like Kobe with that killer instinct. It don't matter who on the court, I'm gonna bust your ass. I'm coming at you all the time. The thing with LeBron is he can play every position on the floor. He can play with the ball in his hand. He can play without the ball in his hand, and he's showing that. But we're playing with Luka, because Luka most definitely is the main ball handler on the team. Because when Luka first came to the Lakers, as a Laker fan, I'm happy. But my first thought came to my mind, y'all, was okay. Luka ball dominant, LeBron ball dominant. So the only way this gonna work, I know Luka ain't playing. I know Luka he ain't playing without off ball. He ain't playing with the ball without his hand. I was like LeBron, because he can adjust. He can play with the ball in his hand. He can play without the ball in his hand. So my thing is, I was like, if it worked, LeBron gonna have to be the one that play more off the ball, and it's working perfect, man. It's working perfect because basically they let Luka play his game, and LeBron just basically just playing off of him. But he's still getting his too, man. And when LeBron, before he went down with the groin injury, y'all seen LeBron was starting to get like more easy fast break points, easy little lob dunks, and he was just getting easier passes. And I'm telling y'all this right now, man, and I really believe this. With Luka coming to the Lakers, y'all, I really feel like he bought LeBron a couple more years. And I say that because LeBron ain't got to have all that wear and tear on his body as far as all the pressure on him. See, when AD was on the team, everybody wanted AD to take over and be the head man. But the only thing about that was AD don't handle the ball. That's why it's easier for Luka to pretty much take over the team, and LeBron could be the number two because Luka handles the ball. AD don't handle the ball like that. He needs somebody to get him the ball. I mean, yeah, AD can dribble, but he's not going to come down and facilitate the offense and do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I really think, like I say, he done brought LeBron probably about 2-3 more years, man. I'm telling you, because now with LeBron playing off ball and he in the situation, and LeBron in the situation, y'all, where he don't got to be in the game. Prime example tonight, y'all. Prime example. Hold on, let me get the stats. I got prime example tonight. LeBron only had 13 points tonight. So if AD was playing and Luka wasn't on the team, they most definitely would have lost the game, because with AD on the team, LeBron was in the situation where he had to score 25 or better a night. He had to score 25, 30 a night for them to win. Now he had a situation with Luka where he can have a night like tonight. The night he had an off night, y'all. It wasn't like he wasn't shooting the ball. He just had an off night. He only had 13 points. He did a great job on the boards because he had 13 rebounds. He had 7 assists, so he was doing good passing the ball, to kind of substitute for him being off the night. But think about it. He only had 13 points, and they won the game. And it was because Luka had 34 points. Austin Reeves stepped up. He had 24 points. Jackson Hayes, and I'm going to tell y'all something, man. Jackson Hayes playing good ball, man. I'm surprised to see how he playing, because he doing great, man. Like how they say they needed the athletic big to catch the lobs from Luka. Hey, Jackson Hayes doing all that, man. And tonight, hey, when he dunked on I don't know if y'all seen that, but when Jackson Hayes dunked on Miles Turner, boy, that was crucial. I mean, hey, if y'all ain't seen it, y'all go watch the highlights. Man, he took a couple of dribbles, and it wasn't like Miles Turner wasn't trying to block the doggone dunk, man. He straight up dunked on his ass. Blue right in his face. Blue. Like, get up, baby. Get in the weight room. Get up, baby. Blue right on his goddamn top, baby. But so I like what we getting out of Jackson Hayes, man. I mean, yeah, he not the dominant receiver. I mean, dominant, center, but he doing way better than what I thought, man. Because my thing was, I was like, man, we need an athletic big to go with Luka. And Jackson Hayes, he most definitely filling in that void, man. Because if y'all peep game, hey, he averaging about 15 a game. Some games he getting like 20. And it don't even seem like it. But after the game, you look at the stats, he got like 15, 20 points. Half of them be on easy lobs. Easy lobs from Luka. Luka be setting them up nice with them lobs, man. And he be doing a great job of when they set the screen or the pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? They pass on the ball, get to the basket with the layup, get the foul. So I like what Jackson Hayes doing right now, man. He doing a great job, which was unexpected for me, y'all, because when AD was there, Jackson Hayes wasn't playing like that. And maybe it was because he just needed more time. Like he getting a lot of more playing time. So maybe that's why we seeing more out of him, because he getting more playing time. And also, like I say, Luka set him up with the nice alley-oops. So I'm telling you, man, like I said before, if some of y'all new coming in here, like I said before, hey, if the Lakers get back to playing defense like they were before LeBron and Rui got hurt, if they get back to playing that number one type defense, I'm telling y'all, man, I put them up against anybody. I put them up against anybody in the Western Conference. Anybody. Let me see. Hey, what up with you, that black dude? You say get a better center. Now, black dude, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I said, hey, black dude, check me out now. I said he playing good. He playing better than what I thought he would play. I didn't say we don't need another center. Hey, I never said we don't need nobody else. I just said he playing better than what I thought he was playing. and he getting more points than what I thought he was. But hey, that black dude, if you're a Lakers fan this offseason, we most definitely got to get us a center. Now, I'm just saying, black dude, I feel like he's good enough where we can get by with him this year. I put it like that, black dude. Maybe to kind of put it in clear thought. I feel like we can get by with him this year. I put it like that. I ain't gonna never say we won't need another center, because we most definitely need somebody else. And like we went against Miles Turner tonight. Hey, it would be nice if they could, maybe get a trade in the offseason and pick up Miles Turner. That would be an excellent pickup for the Lakers, man. But we'll see what happens. But I most definitely feel like they're gonna address that in the offseason. But like I say, that black dude, I feel like we can get by with Jackson Hayes this season. I feel like we can get by with him, because it ain't really like dominant. It ain't gonna be like that many dominant big men in the playoffs. Only person you really got to worry about really is the Joker. That's it. All the other teams ain't really got dominant big men like that. I mean, I like old boy from Houston. What's his name? I think his name Hartenstein or something like that. Old boy from Houston. I like him. He pretty solid. Dallas. I was gonna say Dallas. When they had Kyrie, that I think that might have been a little problem for the Lakers. If Kyrie would have been healthy, AD came back, they would have got lively. I think that would have been a problem for the Lakers, because you got two bigs, and that would have been a problem for the Lakers. I really do think that. But now, Dallas, they might make the play in. They might be able to make the play in. We'll see. But I think the main team with a big man that can get a Lakers problem is with the Joker. But I mean, they showed when they played Denver. My thing, you know what, man? My thing with Denver, man, with the Lakers, because y'all know Denver been whooping our ass. I mean, I was happy as hell when we finally beat them that game not too long ago. But you know, Denver done had our number for a while now. They've been whooping our ass no matter if it was the regular season or the playoffs. They whooped our ass every time. But my thing was, like I always say, y'all, and now that they got the defensive pieces to do it, I feel like you can't stop the Joker. He got one thing about the Joker. Y'all know, y'all see him on the court. The Joker is slow. Everybody know he's slow. But what helps as far as speed, has great feet. And when I say great feet, he got great feet, like with his moves and the post-up moves. He got great feet, man. He's a slow guy, but he got great feet. He got great footwork, man. So my thing is with the Joker, you know you can't stop the Joker as a Laker. You know you ain't got nobody to stop Joker. So my thing is, okay, let Joker get off. If he scored 40, if he scored 50, so what? All you got to do, slow everybody else down. If you can slow everybody else down, Joker ain't going to score 100 goddamn points. He ain't going to score 100 points. So, you know, he can do his thing. He can get his 30-some points. He can get his triple-double. But if we can slow everybody else down, guess what? He just getting another triple-double with an L in his back pocket. You can get that L and going on out the door. So that's my thing, you know, with the matchup with the Lakers and the Joker, if they meet each other in the playoffs. My thing is, you know you can't stop the Joker, so I wouldn't even be trying to double team him and shit. You know the Joker gonna get his, just like how people used to do when they used to go against Kobe or they used to go against Shaq back in the day. You know, they used to be trying to double team Shaq and try to send him to the foul line, but some teams were like, shit, we can't really do that with Shaq, so what we're going to try to do is slow everybody else down. Yes, Shaq might get 30-some points, but if we can slow everybody else down, it don't matter about him getting 30-some points because we slow everybody else down, we can get the W. So that's my thing with the Joker, y'all. But y'all give me 1 second. I told y'all I was going to give y'all the stats on the game right quick. And like I say, man, if y'all new to the channel, don't definitely subscribe to the channel. What up with your all-third major? Appreciate you coming through, man. You say 4 times all defensive, 4 times MVP, 4 times final MVP, 4 times scoring title. Michael Jordan explained LeBron. Again, Jordan made no excuses. He shut them down, period. Oh, I hear you. I hear you, Arthur Major. I got you, man. Hey, I ain't knocking Jordan with nothing he did, y'all, because I'm old enough where I remember when Jordan played. I used to watch them games when they used to go against the Utah Jazz in the playoffs. I remember all them games, man. Matter of fact, when I was coming up, he was my favorite player, y'all. I used to love Michael Jordan. My favorite player was Michael Jordan. When Kobe came to the Lakers, that's when I started being. I've been a Kobe fan ever since they got. I've been a Laker fan ever since when they got Kobe, man. That's what made me be a Kobe fan. I mean, a Laker fan. I ain't finna sit here and tell you. I ain't finna sit here and lie to y'all and say, hey, man, I was a Laker fan back when they had, back when they had Magic, when Magic and Bird used to be going against each other, shit. When Magic and Bird were playing against each other, shit, I probably was still in damn diapers or some shit. So I don't know nothing about that. But I do know when Kobe got there and I seen the type of player he was, hey, that dropped me right to the Lakers. Because I used to just be a fan of players. I didn't really have no team. And once Kobe came to the Lakers, man, that's what made me be a Laker fan. I've been a Laker fan ever since, even after he left. Even after he left, when we ain't have nobody, shit, I still a Laker fan. I was hating that we were losing, and I was wondering if we were gonna ever get a star, come be with the Lake show. And then they finally, persuaded LeBron. LeBron finally came to the Lakers. So, but yeah, man, hey, because I used to then be I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I used to then be a big LeBron fan. But hey, he came to the Lakers. Hey, I'm a LeBron fan. Hey, if you put on that purple and gold, I'm a fan. If you take it off and go somewhere else, hey, I ain't no fan no more. But you put on that purple and gold, I most definitely is a fan when you put on that purple and gold. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But like I say, man, if y'all new to the channel, y'all subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Double tap the screen. Get them Lizzie likes up. You see, you say Rashard, you say OKC going home first round. they're gonna lose to the Timberwolves. Man, I don't know, Rashad. That's gonna be a good that would be a good ass series though. That most definitely be a good series with Shea, Ant-Man. That'll be a good one, man. Chet Holmgren, Julius Randle. Hey, Julius Randle probably he probably straight bully Chet Holmgren. That's the only thing about Chet Holmgren, man. He Chet with OKC, man. I think he's a very good player, but he's just so damn skinny, man. He's just so damn skinny, man. Let me see you say Carl. You say overrated athlete. Who you talking about, Carl? You talking about who I'm talking about? You talking about Chet? You talking about Chet Holmgren? Who you talking about? Tell me who you talking about, Carl. I appreciate you coming through, brother. You talking about who I'm talking about? You talking about Chet? You talking about Julius Randle? Who you talking about? I appreciate you coming through, brother. But while I'm gonna see if he responds, y'all. But the stats on the game, man. I'm gonna give y'all the stats on the game for the Lakers. Rui, he had 14 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. He was 4-4 from 3-point range. Like I say, he hit. You said LeBron. Oh man, come on, Carl. You said LeBron overrated, man. Come on, Carl. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Look, man, this man doing something that ain't nobody did, man. This man's still one of the top players in the NBA at 40 years old. He most definitely ain't overrated, Carl. To be playing at the level that he playing at his age, y'all. That's crazy, man. Carl, I ain't gonna knock you on that. Luka is fucking hooping. Luka is hooping right now, man. He is hooping. You could tell when he first got with the Lakers, he was coming back from that calf injury. He was a little rusty with his jump shot, but now, man, you could tell he pretty much in basketball shape now, y'all. He only popping with them 3-point shot now. And Luka, and if y'all peep game, man, Luka been averaging about 30 points a game, man. If you peep game, shit, just pretty much every game he playing. He done had a couple of games where he done had damn near 30 points at halftime. He done almost had about 30 points at halftime, man. So Luka most definitely been balling. You see, you say, Carl, you say I watch Lakers now because of Luka. I appreciate you, brother. Like I always say, Luka Lake Show Luka, baby. Let's get it. Luka Lake Show Luka. But let me see where I was at. Okay, LeBron, he had 13.7 assists, 13 rebounds. He was 0-3 from 3-point range. Jackson Hayes had 13 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Luka had 34.7 assists, 7 rebounds. He was 6 of 10 from 3-point range, and Austin Reeves had 24.5 assists, 4 rebounds. And Austin Reeves, he was off like hell from 3-point range, y'all. He was 1 of 8 from 3-point range. And off the bench, the high man off the bench was Dorian Finney-Smith with 11 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds. He was 3 of 5 from 3-point range, y'all. So that's all the stats as far as with the Lakers, y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me see you say, Carl M. You say last time I watched Lakers was during the Kobe era. Okay. So okay, all right. Well, I appreciate you coming back, brother. It don't matter how you get over here with the purple and gold. Just as long as you get on in the door, brother. Just get on in the door. Like old Hulk Hogan used to say, just get on in the door, brother. And just come on over here in the door, brother, and be a Laker, brother, a Hulkamaniac, brother. Come on over here. Like Hulk Hogan used to say, put on the red and yellow, but you ain't gonna put on the red and yellow. You're gonna put on the purple and gold, brother. Come on over here and be a Laker maniac, brother. Y'all give me 1 second. I want to play this little clip for y'all, man. They caught up with JJ Redick after the game, man. They talked to him about give me 1 second. They talked to him about LeBron with the tip in and all that, y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna play this for y'all.
Speaking with Mike in the media.
JJ, just your perspective on the final shot from LeBron and kind of coming on a game where he starts slow, but he'd been leading the defense, he'd been rebounding. Yeah. And did you see some kind of poetic justice in the game ending like that?
Yeah, I think 2 things. I think we said this morning this was going to be a game that would have to be won on multiple efforts. And that was primarily in reference to what we needed to do defensively. But we won the game on a multiple effort play. And, we had the early advantage getting the stop. I think the 42 seconds, even though we didn't score on that possession, we essentially got a 2-for-1. So we were, as long as we got a stop, we were going to get a look at it. And because we had an advantage, they were in scramble mode, felt really comfortable just letting those guys play. And Bron just made a huge play. And I think it's another great example, where he doesn't necessarily have it going early, and got off to a slow start offensively. He was so good defensively. He was so good on the glass for us and really led us on that end. And then takes over in the fourth quarter and then gets rewarded by the basketball gods because he didn't let go of the rope and didn't stop competing.
I'm sure there were moments tonight, where you didn't quite see what you were looking for, but it seemed like for the most part of the game you did, and kind of getting back to what you were looking for. Did you feel that way, and then putting it kind of on wax?
Way more good than bad. We did like 4 of the dumbest things I've ever seen us do all season. I already told the guys that, like nonsensical stuff. You take those plays out of it, like everything else, we played well enough to win the game. And that was 11 points they had. And it was all 3 onside out of bounds in the first half and 1 at the end of the third quarter. Just nonsensical, lack of awareness plays. Outside of that, when we were able to set our defense, I thought we were great in the half court. The turnovers, when you have a live ball turnover against this team, it's basically just put points on the scoreboard for them. They're just so good in transition when you turn the ball over. I thought in the first half, there was a lot of early offense for us where we were playing with some thrust and pace, particularly in that second quarter. And then in the second half, it was more about execution. And when we were able to stay calm and execute, we got really good stuff. And truthfully missed a bunch of wide open shots and had some shots at the rim that we didn't convert. But I thought our process, outside of some sort of early offense, no pass possessions, I thought our process in the second half offensively was great.
You guys had lost 7 out of 10. You admitted to us the other night that we're going through it a little bit. Your guy, Rui, had been missing for almost 2 months. Hits back-to-back threes. You go up 6 in the final 2 minutes. They take the lead. Like, all those contextual things added up. Had this been a loss and not a win, can you just speak to what the emotional toll it would have been? And on the flip side of that, what type of boost you get from this result?
Yeah, if we were just saying in the coach's room, it felt like a game we won 3 times and we lost 3 times, and we ended up winning the game. And it's hard to win in the NBA. It's hard to win against a great team like Indiana. Frankly, they don't ever get talked about enough nationally. They're a phenomenal basketball team. Rick is a phenomenal coach, and they're going to be a tough out in the East again. For our group to get 2 wins against them, that's given our struggles against the Eastern Conference. We're really happy with that. And I think Rui just, again, getting back in the groove, getting some confidence from tonight. Thought he was shot ready in the first half, and those 2 threes were huge. And frankly, we don't win the game without our bench tonight. Vando leading the charge there with the plus minus. But regardless of what the plus minus looks like, I thought those guys gave us an intensity and an effort that bled through the entire group.
JJ, LeBron's done a lot of stuff in this league. He had never played a game where he hadn't made a basket through 3 quarters, in which he played the third quarter. What was sort of his demeanor like as that happened? And did it tell you anything, not that it needed to, about his commitment to winning, that he was still engaged in all the other facets?
Well, I think certainly there was a level of frustration from starting whatever it was, 0 for 6 or whatever it was. We missed him early on some early offense seals against smaller players. I think we missed them 3 times in the first half. And sometimes when you're not in the offensive flow, just getting the ball at the rim, scoring a layup, getting to the free throw line, that can really get you going. So we kind of missed out on some opportunities to get him going earlier. But never have questioned that guy's commitment to winning.
So when they was good. I think we all.
All right, y'all. That was JJ Redick in his post-game press conference after the game, man. Like I say, game-winning buzzer beater tip in by LeBron, man. Like I say, that was big for him to come up in the fourth quarter anyway, y'all. Because like I say, the rest of the game, LeBron, he was off, man. He had an off night tonight. But he was able to get, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was able to get like 10 points in the fourth quarter. And like I say, he got that big tip in, man. I most definitely thought when Luka shot that doggone floater and it bounced off, I said, man, this gonna be this damn 4 games straight, man. This ain't gonna work. But when I seen LeBron tip that in, man, like I say, my first thing was I was trying to look at that scoreboard to see if it came off his hand before it turned red. And when they showed that replay, I was like, oh yeah, we done got the W. We done got a W. Let's see. But this is my thing, y'all. This is my thing. Tomorrow, the Lakers got to play Chicago. They need to try to get some get back because y'all, as y'all know, Chicago whooped our ass 31 points the last time we played them. I mean, they were shooting 3-pointers from the damn concession stand the last time we played Chicago. They was killing us with the 3-pointers. So hopefully they can play better defense against them this time, y'all, and get a win. I'm hoping they can get a win against Chicago before they go play Memphis. Just in case, if for some reason the Lakers lose to the Memphis, but I feel like if the Lakers play ball like they supposed to, they should beat Memphis. But it's gonna be a good one, man. The game that I'm waiting for, y'all, is I want to see what the Lakers look like against OKC, man. That's the game I want to see. They gotta play OKC 2 times. I'm most definitely waiting to see how that matchup gonna be when they go against OKC. I want to see that, man. Once I see that matchup, if the Lakers play OKC and they whoop their ass, oh yeah, it's on and popping, y'all. It's on and popping. Let me see what you say, Carl. You say Laker fan must be super thankful to Luka. Larry Westcott, appreciate you coming through, bro. You say not this year, in 1 or 2 years. Hey, Larry. Hey, the Lakers, they might get it, man. You never know. You never know, man. You never know. I know you say, Larry, I know you say, well, your ass ain't gonna know because it ain't happening this year. But you gotta have faith in your team, though, brother. You gotta have faith. What I say, A for effort. You gotta have faith in your team. You gotta have faith. Even if you know deep down inside they're gonna get their ass whooped, you still gotta have faith. They might be able to pull it out. They might be able to get one. Might be able to. But I really do believe that, y'all. No bullshit. I really do believe that the Lakers, if they playing their game, if they playing good defense, I'm not worried about them scoring points. I feel like Luka gonna get his. Once LeBron get back in his stride, coming off this groin injury, I think right now he's a little rusty. But give him a couple more games. He'll be back in stride. Rui too. I think Rui he played a little rusty, but he gonna get back in stride. So, and I'm gonna tell y'all something else, man. Because they were starting to do this, but right when LeBron was starting to get hurt, when LeBron pulled his groin, they were starting to do this, man. They were starting to try to. You seen teams starting to try to trap Luka to get the ball out of his hand, and what was happening? Well, Austin Reeves was getting like wide ass open shots. Him and Rui were getting like wide open shots because they were trying to focus on Luka and LeBron so much. The other guys, they were leaving their ass wide ass open. So they most definitely got to knock them shots down. Like Austin Reeves had some open shots tonight. 3-pointer, man. He was missing the hell out of him. We need him to make those shots. We need him to make those shots, y'all. He was only 1 for 8 from 3-point range. So we need him to make them damn shots, especially when you wide ass open. We got to have that, baby. Got to have it. Got to have it. Like I say, man, one more again. Subscribe to the channel if y'all like the content. Y'all new over here. Of course, you see my background. I'm most definitely as a big Laker fan. But over here, man, I call myself a knockoff ESPN, man. If y'all like me, y'all like to talk about different sports, because we most definitely do that. We talk about the NFL, college basketball, college football. we do it all, man. WNBA, we do it all, man. Like I say, with the college basketball, man, as far as with that, man, I hate to see Juju had that knee injury, man. I hate that for her. I most definitely feel like USC, I had them going to the Final Four, y'all, but I don't know if they still make it without Juju, man. She most definitely is a vital piece in their offense, man. So hopefully, just hope prayers for Juju, man. Hope she can get a speedy recovery. Hope she can come back and be just as good or better than she was before her knee injury, y'all. But I hate to see that happen to her. Like I say, Dame Time, he pretty much out for the rest of the season, y'all, with the blood clot in his calf. Matter of fact, I got a little video I want to show y'all, man, with this doctor. He gonna break it down as far as the situation with Dame Time. If y'all like me and y'all don't really know how it happened or what's the seriousness of it, I got this little video I like to show, man. Like sometime, if y'all new over here, this little video I like to show with this doctor, man. He always breaking down different players, different athletes, like different injuries and stuff, and he break it down all the way, man. Like I like when he broke down the situation with the blood clot for Wemby when he had in his shoulder, and I think he did a great job on this video I'm about to show y'all with him breaking down the situation with Dame Time getting the blood clot in his calf, how serious it is, and why they send him down, and he probably ain't gonna come back this season, y'all. But y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna play this for y'all right quick. Like I say, subscribe to the channel if y'all like the content, and double tap that screen for the Lizzites. Give me 1 second. Let me find it right quick. Okay, here we go, y'all. Give me 1 second. And this with the situation with Dame Time with the blood clot, y'all.
Buck star Damian Lillard is unfortunately out indefinitely after being diagnosed with a DVT, or a blood clot.
And one more thing, y'all. This guy, his name is Dr. Brian Sutterer, man. So if y'all like me, man, y'all like to see little stuff like this when they break down, when the sports doctors, they break down the different injuries or whatever for the players, man, y'all most definitely go check his channel out, man. He do a great job of breaking it down, explain it, so you can understand it. But here we go, y'all.
In his leg. And in this video, we'll talk about what exactly that means and why it likely means his season is over. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dr. Brian Suter, and the goal in this channel is to teach you more about the medical side of the sports world. So we just got the unfortunate news this evening that Damian Lillard has been diagnosed with a blood clot in his right calf. Now, specifically right leg. It's not like it's a clot in the muscle itself, but DVT, a deep vein thrombosis. He'll be started on blood thinners, and he's out indefinitely. Long story short here, typical duration of treatment for a DVT or a blood clot anywhere in the body is a minimum of 3 months of blood thinning medication. Typically medication you can take by mouth. Sometimes there's injections, but oftentimes medication you take by mouth on a daily basis to help thin the blood and help resolve that clot. Because basketball is a contact sport and it's risky to get a bleed that can be traumatic and serious if you're on blood thinners, more than likely, as we've seen with previous stars, his season will be over because of that duration of being on blood thinners while playing a contact sport. Now let's go to our biodigital anatomy tool to understand just what a DVT is. So deep meaning it's the veins deep in the body as opposed to superficial out near the surface. Vein, because it's in a vein, the veins are the blood vessels where blood is going from the body back up to the heart. And then thrombosis is the fancy medical term for a clot. So it's a blood clot that occurs in the deep, meaning deeper inside the tissue veins of the extremities. The most common place for these to occur is going to be the leg. This model is showing here where all those deep veins are running inside the limb. There's multiple of them. DVTs can occur in any of them, but due to reasons that we'll discuss here in a little bit, blood clots form. Because that blood clot is forming, it's almost like the pipe is clogged. And when the pipe is clogged, blood cannot return from the peripheral back up to the heart. And so you develop pain and swelling in the extremity. And that's the main sign to clue you in that you've got a concern for a DVT. One side asymmetrically swollen, painful, sometimes red, because of that blood not being able to get from the outer part of the extremity back up to the heart because of that blockage. Basically, what happens is the blood is trying to travel back up, and due to various factors, the blood becomes stagnant. You develop this blood clot. Blood can't flow back up. The concern, it's not that the blood clot being there in and of itself like causes damage necessarily. But the concern with these is that, yeah, you can cause pain, the swelling, etc. But more seriously, the clot can embolize, meaning it breaks off or travels further up into the rest of the venous system, and ultimately can travel up to the heart, get pumped out into the lungs, and cause a pulmonary embolism, which can be fatal. So the big concern is not so much the blood clot itself, but that if the blood clot progresses, yes, you can have more issues in the extremity, but more critically, that blood clot can break off. It can travel up the vein, back into the heart, get pumped out into the lungs, cause a blockage in the lungs, and that can be fatal. And so that's why these things are so urgent and so critical to treat. Like I said, you're going to treat it with blood thinners. There's a lot of variability in terms of what blood thinning medication, the duration, but on average, 3 to 6 months is kind of the typical course for an uncomplicated deep vein thrombosis. The difference between somebody like Victor Wembanyama is his was likely related to repetitive trauma in the blood vessel underneath his neck and the upper extremity from that repetitive movement. When we characterize a DVT, it's important to understand if it's a provoked or an unprovoked. There are certain things that can put you at risk of having a blood clot. That would be a provoked deep vein thrombosis, something like surgery, trauma, prolonged immobilization. We've all heard about being on a really long plane flight, not getting up. When you're immobilized, the blood is not being pumped back up to your heart with the muscles firing, so the blood becomes stagnant. And that stasis feature with the blood can cause clotting to occur. So a provoked DVT is when the doctors can identify a clear reason for why the blood clot occurred. And generally this is better because it means there was a clearly identifiable thing. You correct the identifiable thing and there shouldn't be any future risk of blood clots. The concern is if it is an unprovoked DVT, meaning they have no idea why it happened. There are certain genetic conditions, different disease processes that can make your blood more prone to clots. And if you have an unprovoked blood clot anywhere in your body, there's going to be more workup that's necessary to try to figure out something like factor V Leiden deficiency, these genetic conditions that can put you at higher risk of blood clots and subsequently might need longer treatment. I don't know what happened with Chris Bosh. We don't know the full story there, but there seemed to be some suggestion that maybe something was going in the background that required longer blood thinners potentially. And so that's really the biggest hope with Damian Lillard here is that number one, they got on top of it early enough that there's not going to be any clot that embolizes off to the heart, lungs, and causes a PE. And number two, you hope that it's provoked so that they can clearly identify the cause and not be concerned about it happening again. Because if you find something that's like a cause of an unprovoked or one of these underlying conditions, sometimes you have to be on longer term blood thinning medication. And if you're on longer term blood thinning medication, that further precludes returning to sport. So that's the part of this to be determined. Again, I'm not aware of any cases of athletes who have returned to basketball, football, contact sports while being on blood thinning medication, because again, if you hit your head, some sort of trauma, that makes you bleed more likely, and that increased bleeding can be serious and potentially fatal. So that's why if we extend this 3 months out, I would not be surprised at all if Lillard's season is done. But blood clots, yes, it's not maybe as long of a recovery as like an ACL tear, but an ACL tear is not going to kill you. A blood clot very well could be fatal if it turns into an embolus or becomes more complicated. So I'm glad that they found it. Good prompt action here, it seems, by the Milwaukee medical staff to get this under control. And to be determined now if we find an exact cause and then what will be next for Lillard. That's it for the video. Thank you as always for watching. Let me know any questions or comments down below. And until next.
All right, y'all. So like I say, that was his name is Dr. Sutterer. He do a great job of breaking down different injuries or whatever with different athletes, different players. So that just was a better breakdown of what's going on with Dame Time, man. I'm pretty sure y'all done heard about Dame Time. He's gonna be out indefinitely with the blood clot that was found around his calf muscle area. So that was just him breaking it down and explaining to people why Dame Time pretty much gonna be out for the season and why he can't play being on the blood thinner, because basketball is a contact sport, and it could make the situation be fatal. So I just like little stuff like that, man. I don't know if y'all do, but I just think stuff like that. I don't know. I like to see stuff like that because I most definitely didn't know how serious it was, with the situation with him getting the blood clot in his leg, y'all. But y'all give me one more second, man. I got what up with your Debo to God? Appreciate you coming through, brother. Let me see what you say. Dame on the Bucks have been a tragedy. He wanted to go to fucking Miami. Yeah, he did. Hey, it's like that. It's like out there in Milwaukee, man. They get bad luck with them injuries, man. Because y'all remember what's his name? Middleton, he was getting hurt when he was there. Dame time, he having his problem right now. So man, I tell you one thing, Debo to God, without Dame time, they ain't beating the Knicks, they ain't beating the Cavs, they ain't beating the Celtics neither. Well, they already weren't gonna beat them but without Dame time, they most definitely ain't they gonna most definitely get their ran right off the floor. And get ran right off the floor, man. Right off the floor. Yes, sir. But y'all give me 1 second, man. I got one more video I want to play for y'all with Luka. Them talking to him after the game. And give me 1 second. Like I say, man, I appreciate y'all coming through, kicking it with me, man, on this old late night after the Lakers. LeBron get the buzzer beater game tip in. Give me 1 second.
You get the stop, and eventually the ball gets to LeBron in the corner. He gives it to you. You make the drive, get a great look. It just rims out. Can you just kind of take us through that whole possession and your emotions when you see LeBron get up and tip it in?
I mean, first of all, when I got the rebound, he was on the court. He was asking for the ball, but I wasn't confident enough to make that pass. That 9 seconds to go. So then passed to AR, he passed to LeBron. And I just saw how much confidence he has in me, and I really appreciate that to give me that final ball. I think we got a great look. Didn't make it, but LeBron was there, luckily.
You're in good rhythm from three all night, but is it important to try and get downhill? Like when I don't know if it was Turner that was closing out, but for you to penetrate there, kind of draw the defense. Is that a play that you typically make there instead of taking a step back or whatever?
Yeah, I think I'm just going back to myself a little bit, just driving the ball more. I know when I drive the ball, it's really hard to stop us. People going to collapse on the paint, and I can do throw out, or however you say it. So I think today I did a little bit more of that. So it was good for me and for us, I think.
Luka, where are you at in trying to find the best way for yourself, LeBron, and Austin to kind of complement one another? And like a game like tonight where, you're hitting threes, but then when you go to the bench in the second, Austin picks it up. And then, it's LeBron at the start of the fourth. Is that kind of the vision in some way where you guys can all sort of shoulder this in some degree together for stretches?
I think for me, it's still a lot of work to do. Just trying to understand what the guys like, what those two guys want. AR and LeBron been playing with 3-4 years together, so they know each other a little bit more. So that's gonna take a little bit of time, but I gotta watch film and adapt me to that situation.
Dorian told us the other night in Orlando that he felt like this group, because you had so much early success, could maybe use some adversity. It would actually benefit you in the long run. Just what was it like to go through today, getting back to a shoot round? You haven't really done that very often. Have a game plan in place, and then be able to escape with a win and kind of get some more wind back in your sails.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't need this one badly. Like I said before, that's a hot team right here. They won 5 in a row. They play fast, they play aggressive, so it was really hard game. So that one just felt amazing. When I saw the shot go in, I was really relieved and happy.
Austin had the big second quarter tonight. He's kind of whatever role he's been in, even since you've been here, whether it's all three of you guys, you and him and LeBron, or even him by himself. He's had success. How impressive has it been for him, no matter his role, to still excel kind of nightly?
I mean, it's amazing for him. He never seen complain about what role he's playing, or his number one option, number two, or number three. He never complains, and just the way he sticks with it, it's amazing to see. And that's the guy you want on your team.
Brewery hit those 2 big threes toward the end of the fourth. It was his first start since returning from injury. What kind of dynamic does he bring, not just to the groups, but specifically to that starting lineup when he's in there?
I mean, great. He gives us another shooter. Trying to work on his layup, though. You got to use the other side. But But it's been great to have him. Like I said, another guy that never complains, just works hard. He does whatever you tell him, and you need those guys on your team. And I'm really happy that he's back. Obviously, it's been hard because he got injured, and to come back and play like this, it's unbelievable. Thank you.
You got the stop.
All right, y'all. So that was Luka on his post game interview, y'all. So yeah, like I say, man, hey, the Lakers was able to squeeze out a win tonight, man. They most definitely had me nervous. Most definitely had me biting my fingernails because when they had done let the Pacers come back and Rui hit those 2 big 3-pointers, I was like, okay, it's on and popping. Time he hit the 3-pointer, Pacers go right down, get an easy layup. He come down, hit another 3-pointer. They come right back down, get an easy layup. I'm like, man, who is guarding this man? We got to play some defense, man. But yeah, man. I appreciate y'all coming in here kicking it with me, man. Like I said, if y'all like the content, won't definitely subscribe to the channel, man, and double tap this screen for the Lizzie Lizzikes. And like I said, man, shoot, I didn't come in here to be in here for a long time, man. I just wanted to come in here and do a reaction to the Lakers, man, and them breaking that 3-game losing streak. And one thing I want to ask y'all before I get up out of here, man. Before I get up out of here, because everybody. When Bronny first started playing, a lot of people were saying he don't belong in the NBA or whatever. I don't know if y'all been seeing what Bronny been doing over there in the G League. But I tell y'all this, and even when he get in the little time he do get in with the NBA game, my thing was when I was seeing him play, y'all, I thought he was very passive, like back in summer league and preseason and stuff. I thought he was very passive, like he was playing like he didn't want to mess up or make a mistake. But now it looked like he playing with more confidence. He ain't real passive. He looked like he more confidence in his shot and stuff. So my question to y'all is, anybody that wasn't high on Bronny at first, have y'all changed y'all mind since he been playing way better with the G League and he look like he playing with more confidence, or have y'all changed y'all mind as far as him being successful in the NBA, or you still pretty much feel the same? Well, what y'all think on that? Y'all feel the same, or do y'all think he improving? He gonna be all right. I think he gonna be all right, man. He most definitely improving. You say Purple Hearts? You said no. Yeah, man. I knew y'all gonna get y'all to put some comments in that end. Hey, I know everybody like to comment on that, man. So y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know. Y'all ain't gotta agree with me. Just because you don't agree with me, don't mean you can't put no comment in the chat, man. Hey, it's all good over here. I feel like everybody should be able to give their opinion, whether you agree with me or you disagree. If you disagree, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna read your comment. And if you got a good point, hey, I might agree with you. You might change my mind if you got a good point. You might change my mind. Let me see you say gotta earn it, and he hasn't. Oh, I understand I understand that. My thing is Purple Heart sneakers, and I appreciate you coming through, brother. I guess my main thing I'm trying to say, Purple Heart, is with him improving with his basketball game. And I think it had a lot to do with him playing in the G League. Because my thing was, I thought it was more of a confidence thing. So with him playing better now don't get me wrong, Purple Heart sneakers. I ain't trying to say he an all-star. I ain't trying to say he gonna be an all-star and he gonna do this and he gonna do that. I just feel like from what he's showing these past couple of games and what he's doing in the G League, I think that he could be a successful basketball player in the NBA, man. I actually think he could be a very good what you call like a 3-and-D guy. He shoot the 3-pointer, play defense on the perimeter, but he athletic enough to attack the basket too, y'all, because he's very athletic. Even though he didn't get LeBron hype, he's still very athletic though. So that's just my thing, Purple Heart. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to say he gonna be a superstar and do this and do that. I ain't gonna say that because I gotta wait. I'm a person where I say I gotta wait and see. And from what I don't seen so far, I think his confidence done built back. His confidence is built up, and he look like he's gonna be all right, y'all. That's just my opinion. He look like he's gonna be all right. But as far as like superstar status stuff like that, I gotta wait and see on that. Because he's still young. He still got time to work on his game. So you say, what's my opinion on McClung? You know what? I think McClung is good enough because I know he been going back and forth with the G League and stuff. With McClung, I think McClung good enough to be on somebody's team, man. I think McClung, I think he good enough where he don't have to be in the G League. Now, I'm not gonna tell you McClung good enough to start in the NBA, but I think he good enough to bag somebody up. You know what I'm saying? I think he's good enough to bag somebody up, come off the bench, and give a team quality minutes and points off the bench to help a team. I most definitely feel like he's good enough to do that. Purple Heart Sneakers. You might agree or you might agree, but my opinion from watching him play, he looked like he's good enough to play in the NBA and not be, in the G League or whatever. He like he could be a solid number two, point guard, come off the bench, give you some quality minutes, get you a couple points. I think he'll be good at doing that. But shoot, man. Like I said, man, hey, it's late night over here where I'm at, man. So I most definitely appreciate y'all coming in here, kicking it with me, man. I'm about to get ready to get up out of here. Y'all keep your notification bell on, man. I'll probably be back on sometime tomorrow. Just depends. I got a couple things I got to do, but y'all keep your notification bell on. I will be back on tomorrow. We most definitely got to talk about that Chicago game tomorrow night. So hopefully they can get another win. Hopefully they can play way better defense than when they played Chicago the first time and get a little get back. Because y'all know Chicago put up 31 on our ass last time we played them, where they beat us by 31. So hopefully they can get some get back tomorrow and get another win against them, man. Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming through, Purple Heart Sneaker, man. Like I say, Purple Heart Sneaker, I know you new over here, but I'll tell you a little bit about my channel before you go. Of course, you see Lebron, so I'm a Lakers fan. But over here, man, we do all the NBA, we do the NFL, we do college football, college basketball. We most definitely been talking about the tournament. Matter of fact, this weekend I'll probably be doing a couple of live game reactions to some of those tournament games, especially with the Sweet 16. But yeah, man, that's what we do over here, Purple Heart Sneaker, man. We straight like a knockoff ESPN. So if you like me, you like to talk about football, basketball, different things, you'll definitely come to the right spot, man. So, but we about to up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Like I say, y'all like the content, subscribe, double tap the screen, get them Lizzie likes up, give me the thumbs up like we used to be doing the thumb wrestling with your homeboy back in elementary school. You be thumb wrestling. Give me that old thumbs up, baby. But I'm about to get ready to get out of here, man. Y'all enjoy y'all night wherever you're at. And y'all be safe, man. And like I say, keep your notification bell on. I will be back on sometime tomorrow. I can't really say what time now because I got a couple things I got to do. But I will be on tomorrow. So y'all just keep your notification bell on, man. I appreciate y'all coming in here, kicking it with me, man. Y'all enjoy y'all night. And like I always say, look at Lake Show, look at baby. Let's get it. Get down.
Yeah.